Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shado, the internet personality that's here, and welcome back to Stay, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, my first and only trip to North Korea. And it's been a while. I'm just like, can't remember shit. So it's a good thing it's a visual novel, and it doesn't really matter. It's getting past mid-afternoon by the time we get to the Kaesong Kuksu house. It didn't take long to get a table, though we're not alone. The population is sparse. The fare is as expected, traditional Korean fare. And of course, it comes with plenty of God, I can't stand this stuff anymore. Can't even say the word! Oddly enough, when the food comes out, it's plentiful. I mean, this is only a rough estimate, but my main course is probably the equivalent of a full day's worth of food for your average Korean. I wonder why they're so intent on impressing me, but not feeding their own people. So how does your meal taste so far? It's amazing. Really delicious. So much of it. Especially the kimchi. Kaesong is known for having very flavorful foods, likely from the influence of being so near to a bunch of invaders holding half our country hostage. South Korean influence, huh? Occupied Korean influence. The Kaesong region is also the primary agricultural area of true Korea. Is that why my meal rivals the size of one I'd get at a Texas steakhouse? And I know my Texas steakhouses. I like steak, I like Texas, and I like houses. Not really. We just want to make our guests feel at home. After all, doesn't your country put on a good impression for visiting tourists? Not really. Unless they have some sort of diplomatic immunity and a hotline to the country's coffers. That's a shame. You should treat your foreigners better. Well, they aren't mistreated or anything, but they certainly aren't given cute escorts. Truthfully, Young, why am I getting treated like someone special? I'm just a Marine with a nice set of abs. You're unusually perceptive for a protagonist. Yeah. Okay. I get that a lot. True Korea doesn't get many tourists. For some reason, we've been labeled as an enemy state for most of the world. And the things foreign leaders say about glorious leader? All lies. So the few tourists you get, you try extra hard to leave a good impression. And you hope they go home and dispel the rumors regarding Korea. Precisely. Plus, you're military, so if you go back and spread word that Korea is a good place, maybe it'll work its way to some important people. Not sure how much stock they put in around 1171 Water Dog's opinion on international affairs. Oh, right. I have read of your naval animal units. They are quite renowned. Even we in True Korea can respect their skill. I remember you told me about being a water dog in our letters. I was enamored, I must admit. Yeah, sure. That's us. The elite water dogs. Well, I guess there's one advantage of not having internet access in the country. Sorry. Either way, I don't think my opinion carries much weight. That's a shame. Still, maybe your comrades will want to come after hearing how nice it is in Korea. Will they get cute girl escorts? Sadly, no. You are a special case. The tourist agency overbooked, so we had to take you on as an individual. It's not normal for you to stay with us and get such attention. Guess I got lucky for once in my life. My squad mates are going to be so jealous. I'll take that as a compliment. You should. I smile at her and she blushes in return. And what about Eunji? Wouldn't they be jealous if you told them about her too? No. She's kind of a cunt. Of course they would. I mean, if you've seen Marines on deployment, they'd ask anyone as friendly as Eunji for a drink. She's that beautiful? I I'll just say that Eunji could have her pick of the entire deployment from Operation Iraqi Freedom. How do you muffled voice gasp with it? What was that? Sounded like someone gasped, but it also kind of sounded like a muffled voice. I'm very confused. Oh, nothing. That was, a sneeze. Yes. Chew. Young is clearly lying. What's more, she's fidgeting under the table. Of course, once Eunji opens her mouth, many guys would run off. I hate you so much. I thought so. Young, are you letting Eunji eavesdrop on our conversation via your cell phone? I am, as you would say, dusted. As busted. You Americans have so many odd sayings. Stop deflecting. You still with us, Eunji? Anyway, you're both great, okay? Left and right one. You both very popular. You'd both be very popular at the Us, our character artist assured us. See you when we get home, Eunji. Bye, sister. Bye, jerk. That seems uncalled for. Don't mind her. It's how she shows her affection, hurting the ones she loves the most, oftentimes with a 10mm bullet in the head. After this, Young hangs up and puts her phone away, and we continue our meal. I can't tell, but I think Young seems happy, but conflicted. I don't think she wants to talk about it, though. Once we get through dessert, I pay and we head out. The car is waiting for us. It's getting late, and the drive is pretty long. We should head back. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's find the next shit we're gonna do. Are we gonna get another loot out of it? Can it be your titties again? That'd be nice. Agreed. Eunji must worry about you if we stay too late. Might worry about you if we stay too late. Don't sell yourself short. She's more worried about you. Is that so? Yes, she's really taken a liking to you, I think. She's just bad at showing her feelings. Tsundere. And how do you feel about that? I'd hope you'd be interested in her, too. You seem a nice guy and suited to her. Sounds like someone else isn't honest with herself either. You'll gather no more intel from me right now. Prepare your lap. I require its use for a nap. Go ahead. Let me unzip first. Young lays her head on my lap for the ride home. It's very relaxing. Coupled with a long ride, I think I might nap as well. Morning would... I'll probably need the extra sleep to deal with Miss Tsundere's sunshine when we get back anyway. Can't say I dislike this, having two girls who seem genuinely interested in me. But they live in North Korea. I can't move here. I'll be branded a traitor. And I doubt either of them would be allowed to leave. Maybe. I'm not sure. There's nothing to worry about right now, though. Time for rest. Third night here, second after having been out all day with one of my chaperones. Or hostesses? Girlfriends? Maybe. They sure seem intent on keeping me to themselves. Are they hoping to keep me here in Korea? Or are they hoping I'll sneak them out? Neither seems very likely. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. Perhaps grabbing hands, calling out outings, dates, and falling asleep with foreign men is customary. Yeah, I'm not overthinking things. Speaking of things, I think mine are about to be interrupted. Is our living room floor more comfortable than my bed? Loaded question, but I assume you meant that as an innocent one. Well, maybe not. Anyway, came to see if you were busy this evening. Seeing this is Pyongyang, as the Pyongyang nightlife involves explaining to soldiers what I'm doing out on the street at night without getting killed or arrested, I'd say my agenda is pretty clear. It's not always like this. I'm sure at some point we can go somewhere in the evening. I hope so. Anyway, did you have something in mind for this evening? Yes, I was hoping you would help Eunji with her English tonight. She really needs as much help as possible, and for some reason, she doesn't do well learning under my guidance. I think maybe having a cute American man might help her. Not sure what being cute has to do with it, but I'm glad to hear I'm not the ugly American. Ha ha, book reference. Well, Eunji is taking a liking to you. She's just never been good with her feelings. Calling me 50 Shades of Not Surprised. When she was 13, a boy who had a crush on Eunji actually got the nerve to confess to her. She actually liked him as well. So they dated. Well, no, she didn't know how to handle the sudden confession, and she ended up shooting him with a pellet gun. Pellet gun? How the hell did she have one in on her in the first place? I mean, do kids here just carry those into class? We prefer our students to carry 9mm compacts. He confessed to her at the small arms practice range. You sure he was in love and not depressed? Seems like a suicide attempt was made there. Don't be mean. My sister has her faults, but she can be sweet, and is certainly not bereft of womanly charms. I suppose that's true. She's cute. In her own way. Anyway, I would like for you to help her with her English after dinner. I'll have everything you need ready. Fair enough. I did promise to help her after all. Anyway, maybe I'll finally get some respect as her teacher. You probably shouldn't put all your hopes in one basket for that idea. I'm not sure how, but you mixed up two old sayings and actually made a pretty decent new one after that. Beginner's luck? Probably. Still was kind of cute. Easy there, you're supposed to be flirting with Eunji tonight. I thought I was teaching her, not flirting with her. There's a difference? A pretty clear one. Maybe one day you will understand. This is a visual novel, you idiot. Don't put all your hopes in one basket. So mean. I'll have Eunji waiting and ready after dinner for your tutoring. She walks to the room she's sharing with Eunji, but I'm pretty sure I saw her turn back and wink at me. As a wink. Teaching Eunji English. This should be interesting. Of course, giving a loaded gun to a gorilla could be interesting too, and at least he'd have a fighting chance that time. Better take a quick nap before marching into battle. Dot, dot, dot. Thanks for the meal, Eunji. Again, you've outdone yourself. Best meal I've had in Korea yet. Well, of course. I have been trained in one of the culinary arts, so it's the least I can do. Think nothing of it. Look at you getting all bashful with the Americans' praise. Eunji's cheeks glow red. It's pretty cute. I may have to praise her more if that's the reaction it gets. I like your dress. It's blue and white. I am not. He just took me by surprise with his compliments, that's all. You are such a terrible liar. Can I ask you for a favor, Decker? She winks, obviously. Of course. You've been such gracious hostesses. What can I do? Your butt. Please tell me it's your butt. Can you clean up the table and wash the dishes tonight while I prepare Eunji for your event this evening? I'd hardly call what we're doing an event, but sure, I'd be glad to clean up. What's going on? What do you think you're preparing me for? You are going to spend some one-on-one time alone in your bedroom with our guest. What? I'm not ready for that sort of thing. That's way too sudden, and you're setting it up, young. Here's the part of the misunderstanding where you say, but if it's sex with Decker, I wouldn't mind. Right, if it's sex with Decker, I would... Hey, stop taking me! Now it's about the perfect time for you to fulfill another Tsundere trope. Who's running this operation here? I think Young is. Anyway, dirty as your minds might be, that's not even close to what we're doing. You're thinking of something perverted right now, aren't you? I'm under assault from both sides now. Admit it, pervert! If I don't admit it, you must acquit. If I don't admit it, fuck it, I don't care. Okay, no am I spending any time alone in my bedroom with this creep! It'll be fine, Eunji. I think you've had more martial arts training than him anyway. How do you know I didn't have a part-time job as a dojo floor sweeper? Where the Sifu adopted me as his only child and taught me the ways of Taekwondo Leap. Because you live in America, home of slackers who bum on the beach when not sleeping. Everyone knows Americans are fat, lazy bums. Fortunately, I am not.
Anyway, I'm going to help you learn English tonight. Call me Daddy.
Him teach me English? But...
No buts about it. I'll meet you in your room in 5 minutes.
Sister, you must learn English to advance in the People's Army, and our guest is going to help you. I'd rather have the sex. At least it'll be over in 2 minutes. English takes forever.
I think it can last a little longer than 2 minutes.
Both of you hush and go to Eunji's room and leave the door open. I swear, if I hear you complaining, Eunji, you're doing strip English lessons.
If you told me that was on the table, I'd have offered my services sooner.
Oh, let's just get this over with. With that, she forcefully grabs my hand and drags me back to her bedroom. She also defiantly slams the door shut and locks it behind her. Honestly, my sister can be such an instigator.
Just make sure we are practicing English and not having sex, right?
Just to make sure.
We are practicing English and not having sex, right?
Yes, we are just studying English. Here's the book we work from. She hands me a bright yellow paperback book. On the front, the title reads, How to Sound Like a Dumb American. Well, that's a good sign. Let's check the copyright date. 1987. It's only 3 decades out of date, so I guess that's progress. I sit next to her on the bed and flip open the bookmarked page.
How about reading this sentence for a start?
Harry Baudet will should go to the discotheque to dance together. That image is almost as awkward as Eunji's pronunciation.
I'm not even certain where to begin. I'd like to blame it on the book, but the pronunciation is atrocious.
English is so hard. Why do I need to learn it anyway?
I'm not sure. Young said you needed it to advance in your military.
I don't want to advance to that position.
What position is that?
That information is classified. I'm not about to share it with you.
Great. Well, don't worry about my paranoia and concentrate on making an S sound that sounds like a snake. Instead of sh. Snake. That's what I was known as in the military. Snake. What's wrong with Snake? Snake. What's wrong? Snake. Snake!
Evil bastard Ronald Reagan destroyed Wimpy Water Mondal in 3 erection.
Uh-oh. Look closer, that last word, that's not an R, but an L.
You mean in erection?
Yes, I mean, no, but yes, the word is election, not erection. They're 2 completely different things.
What are they saying?
An election is when the population of a place votes for its political leaders.
Oh, we do that.
The DPRK holds elections.
Of course, we elect our representatives to the Supreme People's Assembly.
Honestly, did not expect that. How does it even work here?
But the Supreme People's Assembly has 687 seats, and everyone over 17 can vote.
That's pretty impressive. Who runs the elections?
Every person who wants to run has to apply to the Democratic Front for the reunification of the fatherland, and they can approve or deny their application to be on the ballot. Then, people go to an election place to vote. For the one candidate the Democratic Front has selected to run for office that year. If you don't want to vote for them, you can go to a special booth with windows where you can cross out their name.
Somehow that's about how I expected it to work. What party is in power now?
The Workers' Party has 607 seats, and they're in alliance with the Social Democrats who hold 50 seats.
So the 680 seats, 657 are held by one party, essentially. Most you probably don't have so many political ads on TV. Anyway, you never answered my... Wait. No.
Anyway, you never answered my question. What is an erection?
Well, why did you ask your sister something?
You said you would teach me English. Tell me!
I really don't think I should.
Tell me now!
It's like, something people have sometimes. You, can't get one.
Why not?
It just doesn't work that way. Let's just focus on speaking English for now.
No! One erection! I want erection.
No, I want erection too!
2? Are you being a bad influence, Decker?
No, you can't have one. Wait, Young, why were you spying on us?
Absolutely, you two are a riot.
If you have enough time to listen on us, you have enough time to help me train her in English.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Considering Eunji needs all the help she can get, yes, I would.
No, really, it's okay. Let's just stop and go to bed.
No, not going there. Read the next sentence.
There is only one true Korea. We must crunch the occupiers.
I don't think any American would say such a thing.
Our leader is far cooler than the Decker.
Worse and worse. I'm not even sure how to begin correcting you.
That's what our last teacher said. He didn't last long.
I think you really need a speech therapist as well as intensive training in remedial English before tackling this book of absurdities.
Remedial? This book is the remedial English book for Korea. The normal English book is much harder.
Maybe instead of a book with complete sentences, you should have started with phonics or something more basic. You don't happen to have any of those learning letter leaders around, would you?
I do not know what those are.
They're these cute people made out of letters, and they usually have things that start with their letter. Like Mr. A would have an apple and an alligator. Ms. J would have juice and jam.
I think we had something like that. They were what you call flashing cards. Let me look in my closet.
Eunji goes to her closet, kneels down, and starts rummaging through. Kneeling! She also starts tossing things out behind her into the room, which is when I finally realize it's a huge mess. She has things scattered all over the place. Various plans and charts are covered by food wrappers. Her pellet guns are haphazardly thrown about the room as well, and her clothes? Her uniform is on a chair, socks hang all over the place, and I think that's a pair of her panties hanging from the lampshade. I nudge Young and I point in that direction. I'm pretty certain that's a fire hazard over there.
Sweet Eunji, you're such a slob. I just cleaned this room. Now it looks like an American HVA rocket hit it, and you've got your dirty underwear hanging from a lamp.
And like a scared cat, Eunji yelps and beelines for the lamp, snatching her underwear. Young, why are you pointing out my unmentionables to him?
Actually, he pointed that out to me.
How could you? How could I what? How could you just casually point out your panties?
It just rolls off your tongue, doesn't it? Aren't you embarrassed to say that word? Or to see a pair of them out in the open? Have you no shame?
Just about everyone wears underwear. Or panties, or I think the British call them pants, which causes confusion with us Americans.
But look, it's a dirty word.
No, it isn't. Sure, some people feel uncomfortable saying it, but it's not a curse word or anything.
I told you so, sister.
I don't believe you both. Neither of you have any shame at all. Because of our ability to say the word panties.
Okay, stop that.
Stop what? Stop saying panties?
Yes, cut that out.
Of what? Panties, 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 panties. Pink panties, purple panties, striped across your butt panties. We all love panties.
And Young says I'm a child.
Actually, children love saying words they think are dirty, even if they aren't. You should really try it out.
Never! And there's nothing you can do to make me.
Tell you what, if you could say panties in English cleanly just once, we'll stop the lesson for the night.
I don't think so. Where's the book? It's gone. While you were arguing, a snipe came in and took it.
Snipe hunt.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again. Young hid it somewhere. Yes, and you can have it back if you say panties in English cleanly.
You're supposed to be the sweet one!
Only to Decker. I still get to be your teasing older sister to you.
This is so not fair. A wise man once said life is not fair.
There are no wise men, but indulge me. Who said it?
Some wise guy, who knows. The point is, life's not fair, and if you want the lesson to end and your book back, you just have to say panties in English once cleanly.
Panties.
Sorry, I couldn't make that out. What was that?
Panties.
You'll need to be louder than that.
Panties. 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 Can I go now?
No, sorry, you haven't said it yet.
I just said it 6 times.
But not cleanly. Your SPM came out as a
I'm afraid he's right, sister. You need to try harder.
I hate you both! No, you don't. Now, come on, you can do it. Eunji takes a deep breath and then slowly speaks.
Panties.
You made E.T. proud, but you did it.
Who's this E.T. and why would he be proud?
Space alien, long neck, big eyes, likes to eat peanut butter candy. He's terrible English.
Sounds like you, Eunji. Shut up and give me my book back. Look at the pile of clothes over there. You buried it looking for the flashcards.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Did you find them?
Yes, but the lesson is over, so we don't need them.
Can I see them anyway?
She pulls them out of her pocket and throws them at my forehead.
Naturally, I catch the box of cards.
Knock yourselves out.
Before I do. I'm sleeping with one eye open tonight.
Be nice, sister.
But anyway, let's look at these flashcards. I pull out the cards. They're cheaply made and fairly worn, but the pictures are accessible. Looks like they were put back in the box in alphabetical order. Mr. A is flying an airplane. Mr. B is holding a bomb. Mrs. C has chemical weapons, and Mr. D has a dagger. These cards are fairly violent. Flamethrower, grenade, judo, machete, shotgun. Most of these cards have the letter person holding a weapon, or fighting. What kind of fucked up deck of flashcards letters is this? Call me crazy, but I don't think that the International Parenthood Association approved the printing of these. Is that the United States after a nuking on the U card?
Oh, she forgot about that one. No wonder we were told not to show these to outsiders. Yes, it's been so long I'd forgotten as well. You guys really like to indoctrinate your kids to hate us really young, don't you? It's honestly not like that. Not anymore. Really. The printing company mysteriously went out of business years after issuing those. No one has stepped up to print new ones, so we use what we have.
Oh. Okay. Silence ensues, and not comfortably. It takes a good 10 minutes before I break it. That's a long fucking time to have awkward silence. Jesus, 10 fucking... Ew. I think I'm going to hit the sack. That's how I cope. That's my phrase for masturbating. It's not hitting the hay. It's hitting the sack. Because you hit it several times. I shouldn't explain it. It involves that erection that you can't have. It's all mine.
Yes, it's pretty late. I shall hit my sack as well.
Let's work on your idioms sometime.
Think of where you want to go tomorrow. See you in the morning.
Sleep well. I hear them bickering softly as I leave, but I'm too exhausted to strain myself to listen. Tonight was really, really weird. Scary weird. The girls seem nice, but for the past few days I get a real sense that I'm not really welcome in this country. I really need to stay on my toes and get through the trip and just get home. And I'm going to leave this video here, because it's been going on for a while, because we were in the middle of some really nice stuff when I was thinking I should probably end it, but things just led into each other too well, and I was like, it'll be awkward to stop in the middle of this shit. So instead of that... Is that just going to keep going? Okay, good. It isn't. Yeah, it isn't. Okay. So, until next time.